Noise. Yes. Start with the one of the best songs. Lyra, do you mean it? I guess that wasn't the full song. Mhm. I don't even know what the song is. I can't believe you didn't like Live and Learn. Oh, so you didn't actually like had listened to it, basically. Well, that's fine then. It's like you basically didn't even listen to it, so it's not like you didn't like it. It's this song. Even though we started our music at the same time though, because of the Discord delay on the audio, I still can't sing along because I'm probably off by like a smidge, you know? Yeah. Uh, I, oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. It's funny. I kind of forgot that the Live and Learn song isn't like actually the song version isn't actually in the beginning. I thought it was. Maybe it is. But then like on the soundtrack, it's just like this little part of it. It's like, wait a minute, what? What is this? What is what? What are you what are you referring to without telling me? I feel so left out of the loop. I can't believe. Pikachu Saturn is here in the chat. Hello, Lyra. Pikachu Saturn says. The Stradivarian is also here in the chat. Says good luck with inspiration. It tastes good. Oh. I feel like your voice isn't even on the chat, on the stream. Like, say something. So, how's the weather?
Ooh.
Are you? I think that was you, but you're like really loud. So yeah. Hi
Thanks.
everyone. I'm Zero.
There we go. So that's strange. How it's so sorry about that. For some reason, my thing hates me. I was homophobic.
Oh.
My microphone very randomly, yet very consistently, is really quiet on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but really loud on Sunday.
That doesn't make any sense.
It sure does not. You may ask, does it have anything to do with your settings being changed or anything? No, I literally have two separate settings for when the mic is quiet and the mic is loud, and I can switch between them. I could not do that if they were resetting.
So yeah, I just popped out on the stream for a bit to like check if the music was loud because I know Sonic Advanced Battle 2 music is very loud. But it turns out you just weren't there at all. Though I am a little quiet. I'm not sure if that was just because I was talking softly.
I believe Zero is up in here whispering.
I'm actually standing from across the room, listening, shouting over to the stream. I'm every time I look at this picture of you post of my face posted onto Pepper's bodies.
Isn't it glorious?
It's so good. It's like the perfect kind of bad Photoshop where you don't put any effort in it at all to like cut any parts off that don't make sense. It's just take the whole thing and post. Like that kind of humor cracks me up.
It reminds me of that time where someone in the Q&A, I forget if it was the first one or the second one, but someone in one of the Nostalgia Lock Q&As, someone was like, "Hey, show us what Alolan Pokemon everyone would be," because Alola was the new generation when I was running.
Huh.
And I had the Scyther that I just copy pasted them.
Oh yeah, the Scyther shortcut.
Yeah, instead of redrawing them, because I had to stick to copy pasting them. I just pasted Lurantis official art over their face.
Amazing. I can't find my fancy little drawing glove.
And I was going to.
There it is.
Oh, hey, let me try this. I think I actually have you. Nope, you're all the way up. Never mind. I was like, hey, maybe you're a little quiet because I have you turned down on Discord. The answer was no. You are not turned down on Discord.
Excellent. I am all the way up.
I shall try turning this up.
At the very least, I think the audio sounds like you can hear me perfectly fine. I just sound softer than you. But that's not a big deal because the music is softer than both of us.
I turned you up a bit.
Cool.
The problem is both you and the music come from the same place, so hopefully that doesn't break anything.
Gotcha.
If it does, I personally blame Zero. Alright, let me just... Alright, chat goes on that side of the screen for art streams. Can't believe Zero's behind on the music now.
No, I'm just like singing to my own. I don't know what song this is that's currently playing.
It's the Green Forest one.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know the actual soundtrack songs from this game well enough to, like, recognize them. Maybe I can, like, have some, like, flashbacks deep down in my soul, but, like, it's the songs with the lyrics. Mainly Sonic's two songs, Live and Learn and Tails' song. Just, like, are the ones that I remember. And then like all three of Knuckles' stages, I can kind of like I remember their songs a little because they're pretty good. I don't remember. Oh, and the Chow Garden. Chow Garden has some good music that I would listen to occasionally.
I'd listen
But
to
when it
your
comes to
music
the stages,
occasionally.
they all sound the same to me.
Imagine thinking some music sounds the same in the stages. Where's Tails when you need her?
Here's the thing, right? Like, obviously they don't sound the same, but like when I listen to them in the game, you hear like the first part-ish, and then you like start playing the game, and so like they all kind of blend together after a while.
Splatoon. Splatoon.
Splatoon. What about Splatoon?
I get that when I play Splatoon.
Okay.
I distinctly have like pointed out that like while listening to the soundtrack, I actually have a funny like different experience than what you're saying. You're like, oh, you listen to the start and you don't not much else, so you don't remember the songs. I distinctly I think part of it is like you know, you die a lot in Splatoon. So
Yeah.
what happens is I recognize this song. You know, this the song starts playing. You know, you hear it then, and then you start playing, and you kind of like tune it out.
Yeah.
But at least for me, when I die, the music like comes back into focus.
Oh.
So when listening to the soundtrack of Splatoon, I found it very interesting. I have very choppy knowledge of the songs. So like I'll like recognize the beginning, and then like the second 30 to 50, I'll be like, what's this? Then and like a minute in, I'll be like, oh, I recognize this again. So because it's like when I start to die, when the music it starts to get to be a point in the song where I will have died, then I start to recognize it.
I would have thought you'd have better knowledge of Splatoon songs since you apparently listen to the soundtrack, like
See,
on your
that's
off time.
the thing. Other than a few songs, I only recently started listening to the soundtrack in my off time.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, the only times I will like really be like familiar with a soundtrack is if I listened to it, and most of the times I only have like certain tracks that I want to listen to, because soundtrack music can be pretty long. There are certain songs that I have used on my streams before, and you know the way I do my art streams was I have just like a set list of songs that I cycle through, and it's the same list every time instead of like going through different games. So I get used to those songs somewhat. It's gotten a little harder for me to do that now because I've added songs to it from games that I've never even played, so like it's that added level of like I haven't even heard the song before. Also, I'm talking over them a lot of the times, and then I have enough songs now that I don't always hit every song during a stream. So it's just like it's gotten further away from, oh, I know all the songs on the soundtrack. Because if I listen to like when I picked songs for my art streams, I went for like the boring, slow, chill ones, because if I have like Sonic butt rock like blaring in my ear, I would not be able to concentrate enough to like draw and talk to the stream, you know? Pikachu Saturn says, I'm an EDM dubstep kind of person. My favorite song is At the Speed of Light by Dim Rain 47. The Stradivarian says, you zened out. Ash is on YouTube, says, hello gamers. Am I early? No, you've just started.
Just depending on your definition of early, the answer could also be yes.
True.
If by early you mean too early, no. If by early you mean early in the stream, then yes.
You are certainly not late by either definition.
Yeah. Right on time.
I think there's like one or two songs at the beginning of Geometry Dash that I quite like. Like the second song especially is like really good. I don't know if those count as dubstep, but that's what I think of when I think of dubstep.
You're the dub to my step.
I do like dub over sub.
Beautiful. I can't believe Zero took my joke as an opportunity to promote dub propaganda in my stream.
Dub propaganda, ahoy. Every opportunity. Pikachu Saturn says, oh, a Geometry Dash fan. Fan is a strong word. I would be a fan if I didn't suck so hard at the game I literally can't beat like 2 stages. But man, when I watch my brother play or like any other, when I watch someone play, it is quite intense. Like, people get really good at
everything, honestly.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I don't know how. Like we talked at length about games making you like play things over and over again just to like get that muscle memory, and how I'm like okay with it when it comes to certain things, but like Geometry Dash is one that I cannot repeat that enough times to even get close to building up that muscle memory.
I'm gonna assume that this is supposed to be a yellow blur, and I'm not expecting myself to know where the Pikachu in this is.
Where's the Pikachu? There he is. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see it.
As I said, I'm gonna assume that wasn't supposed to be a Pikachu, and
Yeah.
I wasn't that terrible at art, and I just was like, he's moving so fast that he's a blur.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You also need hand-eye coordination. Is there hand-eye coordination? Isn't it just like tapping? And it's not even it's not even like the Watcher Nights, which are like a random. Like every time you play Geometry Dash is the same thing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the stage is the same. You can like you basically I feel like maybe the way to play Geometry Dash is to like memorize the stage as you go through.
Probably it.
Maybe that's why I suck at it.
I know I have a terrible memory.
Yeah. Like I definitely have a terrible memory, so like in order to remember when to like jump and when not to jump, it's so difficult. Andrew's here. Says, "Sup, nerds, I have entered into the stream."
Welcome.
Then the funniest Geometry Dash meme out there comes from one of the later main levels, blast processing. It's just the first round. So earlier Ash was like, am I early? And we were like, blah blah blah. And then like later Ash says, I am so proud. So I assume she's like, oh, I am earlier in the stream, yay. But then like the next comment she makes is asterisk Sonic. And the asterisk usually like is like editing something, like you made a mistake, so you like put an asterisk, right?
I am so Sonic.
Yeah, I am so Sonic. I'm like trying to find out where the Sonic should be inserted into.
Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's good. I didn't remember Pikachu getting hit on the last page, so I was like, did I miss one?
Oh.
But no, they did indeed get hit.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I can't believe you're hitting your child.
Hey, hey, hey.
I saw this TikTok this morning. It was this guy, I posted in the memes channel, it's this guy, he's like reacting to a video someone posted of a hamster, and he's like, this is a great illustration of not being afraid to put your characters through difficulty. And it's like in the video the hamster like takes its children, stacks them on the hamster wheel, and then starts running. The guy's just like trying to keep a straight face the whole time. This song sounds like a remix of the opening.
You're a remix of the opening.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Bold of you to assume I ever know what I'm supposed to mean when I say stuff like that. Have you ever seen a Pikachu?
Did I ever see a Pikachu?
Yeah. Like a Pikachu, like a whole Pikachu. What's up,
If you
Zena?
mean like in real life, I guess the answer is no.
Is that what I mean?
I can't imagine what else you mean when you ask that question. I'm currently staring at you drawing a Pikachu. It's like, yes, there's a Pikachu right here. You're currently constructing it.
Not sure how I feel about constructing a Pikachu.
Conjuring it out of the air.
It
It has been conceived.
Wait, what?
The Pikachu. You finished conceiving it.
So anyways, how's everyone else feeling today? How do we feel about paint dogs in this economy? Oh no, Ash is here.
Paint
The
dogs.
phrasing is going to be worse than normal.
Holding. Puppy.
Is that what I want to do with this? Is that what I want to do with this face shape?
The face shape looks good. Maybe the eyes should be lower down.
Okay.
Oh.
Just so you know, that was not about you being here in general. That was just about you and Zero being in the same room. As things I say that I don't want to be phrased.
Have you seen this Pikachu? They are a criminal on the run, and if see this Pikachu, notify the authorities and the exploration team will go after them. Thank you. Your cooperation to keep Pokemon safe. Is that a reference to something?
Hold on, it's time, guys.
Time?
Give me one moment.
But time is an illusion.
You're an
It
illusion.
is a construct invented by the Jedi.
Yeah, that. Oh no. Horn honking.
I can't believe Lyra is drawing on stream while in traffic.
You're in traffic.
Ah!
I hope you all are still holding on, because this is very important.
I am holding all of my pee. Ash says, I'm very good at taking things out of context. Don't worry, I exposed Zero yesterday. I had a biology professor. Was it biology? No, it was physics. I had a physics professor, and instead of saying, speak now or forever hold your peace, she'd be like, speak now or forever hold your pee. I had good role models growing up.
I disagree. Anyways, did you say that the Pikachu's something crimes?
Oh yeah, criminal on the run. Oh no, he's been arrested.
Anyways, that was important.
Amazing. Excellent. A worthy detour. Honestly, the main attraction, you could say. The pause in between the story and then saying I have a good role model. How would you feel if your dog kept excreting fluids all over the place? You gotta paint train that thing.
So anyways, we'll be looking for a new co-host for Thursday. Fortunately, Zero's just taking over for Pepper, so we can have her out by next stream. But if anyone wants to hop in for the Hollow Knight streams, there's now an opening.
Oh man. Lyra desperately needs a new co-host for specifically this upcoming Hollow Knight stream.
I don't like that.
Oh man. I don't even. I'm like having an inner turmoil right now between like saying it now and waiting to horrify Lyra on Thursday so I don't get like fired too soon.
What if I just fired you too soon as a precaution?
Oh no! That's workplace discrimination. I haven't done any. Oh, I've done many things, but
You have done many things.
Andrew says, I'll gladly join for the Hollow Knight streams, lol, because right now Zero belongs in the timeout corner. Speaking of, I finally finished Celeste fan map. Good job, Pikachu Saturn.
Pay no mind to this. Oh hey, it's the racing level.
You mean the one where you have to chase down the president?
That one.
Why is it here already? I don't remember it being so soon.
I don't think they're playing in order.
Ah. Well, that makes it difficult.
I think it played like... Honestly, I think you're wrong. I think it's actually too late for it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it like played all the Sonic ones first.
Gotcha. I guess... Would the racing levels be counted as Tails levels? I'm pretty sure Tails plays those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe they're like going by character?
That's what I think is probably the case.
Ash says, I was staring into space and I tuned back in to hear, is that the one where you chase down the president? 5 hours and over 3,000 deaths to beat the Celeste fan map.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of death.
Is Celeste like Super Meat Boy, where like it's just throw yourself against spikes until you like get it right?
I don't think so. Especially since
I love this face on Pikachu.
Especially since it was a fan map, so Lord knows how fair they were being compared to the normal game.
True.
Nope. Pikachu Saturn says, yeah, pretty much, so never mind. I stand corrected.
Well, I sit corrected.
Imagine a drawing while sitting.
Lyra,
This is
you're
a
not
joke.
supposed. You're not supposed to be driving while you're drawing.
That was not where I thought this was going.
Well, we know you're in traffic because we heard the honking earlier.
Sure.
Though, I guess you still sit while you drive, so never mind.
Yeah, so I was like, what are you talking about? Let's go ahead and get rid of this bad boy.
Hehe. Oh no, he's been inked.
Can't believe Pikachu's been playing since Bloom.
I can't believe Lyra is now doing a Splatoon Pokemon crossover comic.
I can't believe Zero's giving me new comic ideas.
No, it's not a comic idea, it's what you're currently working on. I'm just describing it.
You heard it here, guys. If I do a Splatoon Pokemon crossover comic, it's Zero's fault.
No! Celeste is like Super Meat Boy with a tiny bit of Hollow Knight imported into it. Just sprinkled a little bit of bugs on it.
And this is why we're looking for new co-hosts.
I like to imagine Lyra runs over an old man or something, and when the police pull her over, she's just sat in the car drawing on her tablet and streaming. Why does she have to run over an old man first?
I think the best part of this all is like there's no assumption that I could just be in the car and someone else is driving. It has to be me driving.
Oh. Pikachu has been painted like a Picasso in the face nonetheless. Is there like an artist inkling character? Who's all like, ah ha ha, with his like Picasso.
I don't think so.
Seems like a missed opportunity.
You look like a missed opportunity.
Ah!
I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment.
You're a mixed up, missed opportunity. X Smeargle is here. Says hello.
What perfect timing.
Yeah. How did you know? The old man getting run over is crucial to the storyline. And then after he gets run over, he looks up and shakes his fist and he's like, "I'll get you, you rat girl." I can't remember the exact.
Can't believe Zero assigned me rat.
Oh, it's so funny. Ash was telling a story the other day about being in the waiting room of some like hospital, and this like homeless looking man was just like in the hospital waiting room picking fights with everyone. And at one point, she just hears him going, "I'll get you, you rat boy," or something like that. But like Ash says it really funny. I can't like capture the exact gremlin energy with which she says it. Miracle. I had some people who didn't believe me when I put Smeargle in my dog compilation. They're like, I thought it was a lemur. I'm like, it's literally got Beagle in the name. To a poor little old man with a blanket on him, no less. The drunk hospital guy. Smeargle, my favorite Pokemon, says X Smeargle.
Excellent. I'm unsure if my Johto Shona should be a cow or a pink dog.
Ooh. Probably paint dog. Something tells me you don't want that many titty. A missed opportunity is not making my heart sink yesterday after reading your comic yesterday, Zero.
Oh, I flipped it instead of...
Sorry.
Can't believe Zero's up in here breaking all of our hearts.
A lot of people were like, "Oh no, he was my favorite character." And I'm like, "Oh no, now there's nothing left for you to read my comic for."
What a
It's not
coincidence.
so distinct.
What a coincidence, Zero. He was also my favorite character.
Oh no. It's a problem because like the way I read a lot of stuff, I have like I like read it for my favorite characters, and if they like die, I like lose all interest.
I can't believe
That's what happened
Zero.
to Naruto.
Can't believe Zero lost all interest in her own comic.
I love the jazzy saxophone. I feel like for these songs, someone like got someone in, gave them like a paragraph synopsis of Knuckles' storyline, and they just like free rapped picking phrases and words from it.
Isn't it great?
It's amazing. I'm so excited for the second live action Sonic movie. Smeargle says I am rating Pokemon Story with Smeargle as main character, so I feel so happy when others draw Smeargle!
Hey.
The big fun thing about the Pokemon fandom is every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. It becomes
Even
an
like
it becomes a little bit of an unfun thing when something we can't fit them all in and reasonably make a game.
fair, yeah.
Because then you remove half and you basically piss off like half the fans. Jared, where should the second ear go?
Where you have it sketched. It's perfect.
It looks awkward there.
Really? We gotta follow this.
Like that?
Huh. Yeah, for some reason when you line it, it looks off.
Yeah, see, it's playing all the Knuckles songs in a row.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, playing it by character.
Yeah.
Gonna make this arm thinner. Make it look bent. Maybe if I just tilt this one up a bit. What? Oh. Why was it? I don't. There's a shrink selection option in here that also is a lasso. I never use that, but sometimes it ends up on that somehow, and I don't know how, and it always confuses me when it happens, because I'm like, why did my selection not select?
In your shortcuts, if you have two tools with the same shortcut on it and you press the button twice, it'll go between them.
Why does this look bad no matter what I do?
I know. Maybe it needs to match the current year a little more. It definitely goes behind it, I think, though.
The problem is it looks bad no matter where behind I put it.
To be honest, I like Samurott a lot because it's my favorite starter, but that Samurott in your comic I don't like and would see be put down because he's too dangerous to be left alive after what just happened in it. I honestly don't really have a plan right now of what to do with the Samurott.
What about this?
That looks good.
Okay. That's still the eraser.
Smeargle says, so how do you decide which Pokemon gets to be in your comic or not?
Well, my comic is a Nuzlocke, so anybody that's on Ash's team, aside from Weasel, gets decided via I caught them in a playthrough of Sun and Moon. Side characters, however, it's basically just Pokemon I like. Pokemon I like that kind of hopefully maybe fit what the character has. Like, Smeargle was a Pokemon Alima had in the anime.
Ah.
No, he just in general has Smeargle. He has both in the anime and in the game. Smeargle's like his like ace, and when you fight him the first time in the game, it's like it has the gimmick of it has either Ember, Water Gun, and Leafage all together, or it has whichever one your starter is weak to.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then the Rattata was the one there, so that was like, it's just, ooh, how do you talk? That I was just like, I like Rattata, and it's a normal type, and he's a normal type trainer, so that's 2. Gosh dang it. It's been so long since I've had characters with the circle around their eyes. I forgot how hard it makes drawing their eyes, especially when they get small.
Yeah. Not even just circles, like the kind of pattern that your Sona has where it goes over the eyes and then down the nose is also difficult for me.
I've gotten used to that. I have noticed that you and Pepper have difficulty with it, though.
Yeah. I think it's like when you have a character like that, you have to draw it in a certain way to compensate for the fact that, like, when I draw eyes, they're not always properly spaced.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually draw the marks first. Like I'll draw the nose and then go with the marks, and then I'll put the eyes in the marks.
Yeah, exactly. So like I believe normally I would just draw in the eyes first. So you have to kind of like be aware of that and like change the order for like that character in particular. And half the time by then I've already got the eyes in, so I'm like, eh.
Yeah, one thing that Pepper struggles with is details like the marks around the eyes. She won't line, but since they go into the cheek parts, which affect the silhouette, she can't actually do that
Yeah.
without it looking weird.
Yeah. There's a way to do it, but her she's still young.
A young learning artist.
Yeah. Help, I'm being recognized.
It's very powerful to either have known or looked up all the numbers.
923600.
I have a question here. Do you even like recognize your numbers from memory?
Of course.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't. Even if I had numbers.
It's a very specific number.
Oh.
The 923600 is my ID card number from high school, and I'm really, you know me, I have not only poor memory, but I like suck with numbers. So whenever I do memorize any long string of numbers, I'm pretty proud of it. 9 is also my favorite number, and 0, you got the 2 zeros at the end, so I'm like, hey. And basically when I joined, that was around when I started joining like websites like Gaia Online, DeviantArt, and my username 0 was always taken. So I made it so that I would just put that string of numbers at the end because nobody else in the entire world had that string of numbers. And I used it as sort of like my last name. I thought it was a good idea. I didn't expect to have to like build an audience where people should be able to look you up.
It was a good idea at the time.
Yeah, like as a single user who didn't need to be like found, it was fine.
It is 0chan 923600, the one and only, the legend.
Yep, that's me. Yeah, I also have my current staff ID number memorized. It was actually my student ID in college, and it just like transferred over because I work at the same college. But I don't use that one because it's ugly. It's got like I can. That one I wouldn't recognize seeing it because it's slightly longer and it doesn't have like a nice look to it the way this one does. Like where the 9 is my favorite number, 2, 3 leads into each other, 6 is like a multiplication of those two, and then you got the zeros and it's like all nice. My staff ID number is just numbers, and I actually can't even like remember it if I don't say it in a row after a pause. So it's definitely not like, hey, this is my new identification. You should use your Persona one again. Wait, what? Also, I might borrow that idea from my rivals Infernape, with it becoming overly competitive and more ruthless, which in the beginning was super friendly to becoming a murder machine at the end, because it neat. Plus, in her Infernape within Gen 4 competitive was one of the many strong firefighting types within the OU tier, so it fits, to be honest, lol.
I already got that color.
What?
They said OU tier, so I sarcastically was like, ow. And then, as a separate statement, I was like, wait, that's the wrong color.
Oh, okay. OU is overused, right?
Yeah. It's the highest one aside from the two made specifically to be like, don't use these in competitive.
Gotcha.
Hello, Tails! Welcome!
Hi. Howdy!
I hope you're ready for crimes. Before I move away from this Jirachi, I want to point something fun out. About Jirachi. I changed how I did their eyes. I changed them a lot, honestly.
Huh.
Mainly it's because they're like largely they're only in the asks, so I just very lazily do it without looking at the reference.
Yeah.
Whereas I very distinctly and purposefully designed the character important enough that I was sticking on the cover of this comic.
Yeah. I like how you do them now.
Where is... I should note that when I do them the first time, I think, like, you'll note they have, like, people's irises and then whites of their eyes.
Yeah.
Whereas in the current one, it's just, like, the color goes all the way to the end. I believe in their first appearance, since I was actually looking at a reference for them, since I'd never drawn Jirachi before, it actually is like it is now, except just with a different color as a color for their eyes.
Gotcha. It's fun to see how a character evolves over time.
Super fun.
It looks more alien. It can be a little tricky with like the like iris part being really dark and then no whites in the eye, because then when you put the shine, it like makes the shine look like it's where the character's looking. So like Jirachi's looking to the corner there, but I would probably put the shine like closer to the middle right-ish where the like separation is, but then it could make it look like Jirachi's looking to the wrong direction, you know? With Pikachu in the anime, they just straight up use the white part as the pupil.
Personally have never noticed that being the case until like until like Generation 7.
I'm pretty sure there was I don't know if it was Pikachu, but I'm pretty sure I saw a Pokemon with like the white part and they looked around and it was literally like the white part was like looking.
There may have
Um,
been there. I do recall gags here and there where like they do that, like Baby Pikachu. Like I distinctly remember something where I think something was like spinning in a circle, and the shines like
yeah.
spun in a circle. But I don't think that's like a regular thing. Like I don't think in like a normal scene you can tell that Pikachu's looking up because the shines are at the top. I do think they're more set.
Oh,
And I
gotcha.
think it was generation. I think in Generation 7 they start using the shines as pupils.
Hmm.
I don't quote me on that. They also are like, after Detective Pikachu, the irises are just so big you can't see them, and there are white parts of it.
Yeah, in Detective Pikachu is more like an actual animal where usually you wouldn't see the white, but like if he looked like really far to the right, then you could see it sort of.
Mm-hmm. Uh, but the anime, I don't know if it was intentional because of that, or it was intentional, but I don't know if it was because of that or just they ignored it so they could make silly gag expressions, but they will like give Pikachu an expression like this and just have it have be like the whites with the dots.
Oh, like they just cartoonify it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being like a new art direction.
Sir, I don't like your hat. It's hard to draw.
It's a little weird. Cause it's like part of its body, right?
It's a good question. There have definitely been things that looked more like parts of Pokemon's bodies that turned out they weren't. So maybe it is just like an actual hat.
Do you have an example?
Um, I think Whimsicott's fluff is something that can pop off.
Oh, but that's like kind of like sheep, right? Like you can shear it off.
I think the gaggy way it's portrayed is more just like pops right off. But it is for a gag, so that might not be like it is like a Sun and Moon gag, so the realistic canon way may be like more like shearing like sheep.
Uh-huh. Okay, like so normally I would be like I can maybe see the hat being a stylized piece of hair. But I saw a picture of a Smeargle someone drew once where they gave it hair, but then the like hat was still just like smooth, so it looked like a flesh lump coming out of the hair.
If there's one thing Detective Pikachu has taught me, people need to see more stuff as fur and not as flesh lumps. Not because
Like,
not Detective Pikachu doesn't do anything wrong. It's just well maybe it does. I haven't but not paying attention to all the designs. But just like some people are
yeah.
like, what? Why is Jigglypuff fluffy? And it's like because if it were a flesh lump, it would be hideous. And I feel like that shows in the way some people draw some Pokemon.
I know, right? Especially if you like put hair around it, so it's like in the style you see what hair would look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's like a jelly bean of like a lump, and it's like, the thing with Jigglypuff specifically that I'm like, why is it fluffy, is because I know it expands, and I've seen things with like fur and like hair follicles expand, and I just don't want to imagine what that would look like if a furry Jigglypuff like blew itself up.
As long as they don't actually do it, it's fine.
As long as they don't actually do it, or find out how to do it like in a way that works, and it doesn't actually expand in the movie, which I feel like was a good call. But yeah, like there are a lot of Pokemon that don't look furry, but I like understand and would accept if it was like portrayed furry.
I feel like a lot of people didn't like fathom that Pikachu was furry before the movie.
Like that I don't understand at all. It's a mouse.
Well, when did Detective Pikachu come out?
The game or the movie?
Movie.
Detective Pikachu film 2019.
2019. Yeah, that was well into, not that I even watched it, but that was well into Alola, and Alola has this thing where like when characters pet something with fur that like doesn't really show in the normal model, the like line art has this like broken look to it, like it's fur being brushed.
That's so cute.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like 2 years into that being a thing. So like 2 years into you pet Pikachu, you see the broken fur line art. And they're like, Pikachu has fur?
I want to fist fight whoever was like Pikachu has fur, because it's literally a fuzzy animal. Like, it's a mouse. Have you ever seen a mouse? It's like, a mouse has fur? It's like, what? Are you stupid?
Technically, it's a squirrel, and that's why its tail is so poofy.
It is. Squirrels are my favorite animal. Oh, I love this song.
Tails, you're here to appreciate the music choice.
Yeah. This is one of the Chow Racing songs, and I used it for like silly game intros, like on my wait screen, because it's got that like sort of kindergarten sort of goofy vibe to it. Ash is losing her mind. Let's see. Let me catch up real quick. I still don't know what Ash was saying when she said, "And Zero, you should use your fursona once again." Marigold says, "I really like Charon and Samurott in your comic." Thank you! That's very nice of you. Oh, hold on. My dad is going to Costco. I'm gonna ask him to get me some yogurt. Can you get some yogurt?
Love me some yogurt. Yogurt the boggart.
I don't know if it's like a certain accent that says yogurt instead of yogurt, but it just sounds funny to me. Like plain vanilla.
We're plain vanilla.
Thanks. Let's see. OU is the highest tier within comp. But there's Ubers and Og.
There's also Ubers as well as Put Zacian and Mega Rayquaza here.
Pokemon that are box legendary, super Pokemon like Dracovish and Galarian Darmanitan.
They really did accidentally make Dracovish crazy broken, didn't they?
I feel like there's a way that I can handle Dracovish very well, but every time I bump into Dracovish, I can't remember what it is.
For me, it's Vaporeon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Dracovish is like only solely good because its signature move does like double damage if it goes first, but also gets boosted by like its ability.
Oh.
So it's like an average like 70 or 80 year power move, but it gets like in the 200s with all the buffs if it goes first, which is like getting hit with explosion.
Let's see. Tail says, "Oh, Lyra, you should do a compilation of Jirachi so we can see how you draw it. Uh, how you drawing it has changed." Oh, was that before you like showed?
I think it was after,
Okay.
which is
Sorry, Tails, you missed it. Lyra went through like the first appearance where the eyes are like gray, and then like showed a version of Jirachi in an Ask where it had like normal human eyes. And so y'all can check out the VOD after the stream to see. Ash says, "I stare into space once again and come back to this inflation talk or whatever." Me talking about Jigglypuff. It is a Jigglypuff seen from above, that memorable quiz in that anime episode of Pokemon. That was fun. I love seeing Jessie apply herself.
Well, do I have good news for you about Sinnoh?
Yes. But you've also already told me about how it's gonna give me depression.
We'll see. We'll see if the joy outweighs the depression.
Tail says it feels very deliberate that the Jigglypuff was never expanded, yeah. Also, Ash OMG, why would you call it that? Pokemon Saturn says, OMG, Pikachu has a fur?
Imagine a rat with fur.
Imagine.
Sounds fake.
There are rats that you can get that are hairless. Funny thing, they actually still have fur. It's just really, really, really thin. It's like peach fuzz. So they're basically hairless. Same with hairless cats, I believe. Though I could be wrong about that since I don't know
Little goblins?
anything. The goblins, yeah. Apparently, like, really soft and warm, too. So basically, like, water balls. Water balls.
It's cracking.
Trying to type something in it, like... My keyboard sometimes goes a little bit off, so all of my, like, muscle memory and typing just, like, gets thrown. I hit the wrong keys.
Mood.
I'm trying to figure out, because, like, I feel like, there was some correlation between hairless rats and Rex. In that, so you can have either, like, a normal rat with, like, normal fur, or you can have a Rex rat, and a Rex, when it has a Rex gene, it has, like, curly fur. And then if you're like Rex, is like if the gene goes too far, it starts to appear hairless. It gets like patchy. So like there are true hairless rats, and then there are like some kind of Rex breed that I just don't remember about anymore. I went to look it up real quickly in Google to see if it would like trigger my memory, because I did this kind of research like way back, even before I had rats on my own, because I was just like really obsessed with rats at one point. And I was like watching all the YouTube videos and like reading all about them. So I like knew this stuff at one point. And then I got my own and I was just like, okay, I don't need that knowledge anymore. Duncan was a Rex. He had like curly fur and like his whiskers would also be curly, which I can't imagine is comfortable, but I didn't want a Rex, but he was available and so I had him and he was adorable. I also didn't want a Dumbo, but Domino was a Dumbo and he was available, so I took him. He's sweet, sweetest thing. A little bit slow on the uptake, but very sweet. Dumbo being when the ears are like on the sides of their head.
Can't they? A
Tails
different
says,
version of this song
what?
for when the chows are singing.
The chows singing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the chows. I wanna... You know how some streamers will do, like, marathon streams for, like... Usually they'll, like, do an event for, like, donations or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking at one point, if I were to do, like, a marathon of something where I play, like, 24 hours of a game, I'm like, maybe I would do Sonic Advanced Battle 2, and it would be like a chow stream where I would have to play the game, obviously, but the purpose of playing the game would be to like get the keys and like do the chow stuff and like get the chaos drives, and which I always thought were called chow drives, and the animals, and just like do that for 24 hours.
Just thinking about the fact that I convinced my sister to play Sonic Adventure 1 by convincing her that on the back it didn't say, because we had owned and played Sonic Adventure 2. And she like solely played the Chow Garden on there. And I personally didn't know there was also a Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 1. But I convinced her to play it and like take a break from Adventure 2 and get time for me to play Adventure 1 by on the back. You know, it's the Sonic Adventure 1 plot is about, you know, chaos and all that.
Yeah.
On the back of the box it says Total Chaos, and I convinced her that it actually said Total Chows.
Oh my god! Did she think it was only chows?
No, I didn't say it was only chows, but like I just did it to convince her that the game had chows in it.
Yeah.
When I didn't know that they had it in it.
Oh.
Fortunately for
Turns
both
out
of us,
there were.
Fortunately for both of us, turned out there were. But
total chows. The most chows you could get. That's amazing. You didn't know, but they were in. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here today. Tail said, Ash saying Zero should use her persona again. Me, which one? Zero has like 10. Hey. Oh, I was saying that Lyra should use the cursed version of her art I drew as her PFP, and you should use the fursuit one, LMAO.
Hmm. I think I'll pass. I'm doing my best to pretend there's not a cursed drawing of my persona.
Man, you got the best one though. I got
Mhm.
like I got like these gross legs that don't even make sense because my legs are actually very unmuscular. But like you very clearly have a very muscular drawing
I.
because you're so powerful.
Hmm.
And with great power comes great muscle. That's how the saying goes, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I can't believe Smeargle's leaving the Smeargle.
I can't wait for the Smeargle to suddenly get like really buff arms.
I need you to stop. That's in Heroes of Home or something. Skinny gets really buff arms.
What was that?
I said that's Heroes of Home where something skinny gets really buff arms. Side note, but the original version of Heroes of Home is fun.
Apparently, I need to read the original version of Heroes of Hoenn now. Oh,
I guess I also redid that joke in Nostalgia Lock.
it's a really good joke. Whenever something just like suddenly has really buff arm to like cause violence.
Oh dang it! All my Nostalgia Lock is on the drive.
Uh Ash is like 10? What do you even need 10 personas for? And Tails is like, I know, right?
Trying to be as furry as possible.
Hey. Tails says when I said make a compilation, I mean make one that you could post on DeviantArt.
It'd be an odd compilation because like Jirachi at their core is like very new as a character. So like the three I showed is really the only three there are. Like Jirachi hardly shows up in the asks. Like I think they've gotten maybe 5.
Yeah. I tried to make a compilation once for JBN where I wanted to take a picture of all the times Jet catches a Pokemon by smashing them in the face with a Pokeball. And yeah, it's kind of hard to get screenshots of compilations when it like doesn't look good when like everything's a different shape and like sort of like some of them are wonky looking. It would be a funny thing to like maybe do a redraw of as part of like a skit, like remember like when we first met, and then like memory fuzz percussion sound effects, and then you go back and it's like smash in the face, and then like blur back to the present. It's like good time.
All the Pokemon that were smashed in the face, giving her the side eye.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Pokemon did like flashbacks where they reanimated the scene, so I can too.
I feel like people, especially when it's over years upon years, I feel like people appreciate it more when the flashbacks are reanimated.
Yeah. I remember seeing a GIF of the Charmander, like the Charmander scene where it shows up and like does its flamethrower on Team Rocket. And I was like, this looks so shiny and new. And I thought it was from the movie.
Mhm.
Because I knew the movie was like doing basically season 1 again. That's what I had been told.
Mhm.
So I'm like, this has to be from the movie. I didn't know like the anime also did.
No, I don't. The movie has some bits, but it's not really. It's nowhere near a one-to-one retelling of season one. Even the parts that it does has. The only parts that are
Yeah,
really one-to-one retellings is it retells episode one,
yeah.
and it redoes the Butterfree bit.
The what?
The Butterfree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, see, that's all I had to go off of. Like the episode one. I didn't even know about the Butterfree, I guess. But like I think I knew the episode one was like kind of in there again, and I'm like, oh, okay, so like the movie's gonna be like that. And then when I saw the GIF, I'm like, wow, they're really like going through all the. I catfished myself. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ash says, I'm imagining completely realistic human eyes on a Jirachi.
Feel,
When I called it human eyes earlier.
I feel like we should read through the chat a bit because that was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I'm reading the chat right now, just catching up. Oh, did you read all that? Do you want me to skip to the front, or?
I'm not paying like complete attention to it. So I would like to go through it, but that was a while ago, so I'm like, ooh, maybe we should catch up.
Cool, okay, let me read real quick. Let's see. Tail says, let's see if the joy outweighs the depression. That's just your Hollow Knight playthrough. Ash said, did you just compare Sphinx cats to water balls? Yeah, right? Tail says, Peach Fuzz. That was it. My friend assumed Pika had Peach Fuzz. Excuse me? Look, when an animal doesn't have fur and just has peach fuzz, they are wrinkly. Like, Pikachu would not be this plump if it was a hairless Pikachu. The hairless rats are adorable, so not saying I wouldn't love a hairless Pikachu. What would you even breed a Pikachu with to get that? I think when I did my Audino variations, I used Jigglypuff as the hairless variety. but because Jigglypuff is like a balloon, I didn't make it wrinkly. I missed my opportunity!
Oh, darn. Zero missed her opportunity for wrinkly Audino. I'm so disappointed.
I'm so sorry, Lyra. I'm sure everyone is as disappointed as we are.
Of course, I'm sure they're all as disappointed as I am.
Narrator voice. She was not disappointed. Tailsif says the chows can sing and play instruments.
The chaos can play and sing instruments.
Hey. Pikachu Saturn says, Celeste, all red berries for 24 hours. With farewell. OMG. Total chaos. Gotta go, bye! Oh, we missed Smeargle leaving.
I caught that.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed X-Smeargle leaving. With great power comes great muscles. Isn't that just JoJo? One day I want to do a compilation of all the finger guns in Ash's comic. Zero, I remember seeing a GIF me. Hold up, wait a second, something ain't right. Have we not gotten to the point as a society where we can just call them GIFs now? Hale says, I feel like there's a great joke to be made about the pain of getting smacked in the face juxtaposed to Lily, who died because she was never caught.
How you feeling?
I feel attacked. Tail says, I don't know if I like Pikachu called Plump. Andrew says, I'm going to be honest, in your comic, Fire Dog's little brother will get some great character development. I'll say that much, but still that comic seriously hurt my heart. Sink of how bad hit the fan that fast.
This is why none of us trust Zero with Nuzlocke.
Especially before anyone was around to actually teach me how to play. Honestly, though, I don't think it would have helped because I had Tails as a co-host and you in the chat when I played Pokemon Shield. And I think the death count in that game was still like 15.
You occasionally had me in the chat.
I occasionally had you in the chat.
That was when the time changed and I had a really hard time making it.
Well, Tails was there, so she has no excuse. Ash is off to watch TV with her... She's gonna go watch the telly with her mum and her dad. See you later. Cheerio.
In a while, Totodile.
In a while, Totodile.
There's also Sandile, but that is the wrong number of syllables for the phrase.
What?
There's also
Sandile?
Yeah, Sandile, but that has the wrong number of syllables for the phrase.
You're right.
Oh my lord.
Crocodile might work.
In a while, Crocodile. Look at my child. Look at my sassy child.
You should be attacked for what you did to Lily. I am attacking you. Tails is attacking me. Help. But nobody came. I'm like, help, Lyra, I'm being attacked. I look over at Lyra and she's holding Tails' hat while she's attacking me. That's an amazing face. Amazing pose.
Thank. I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to do this one first.
All I can think about is Polar saying, I gotta go, don't let anyone die. And I looked away for 2 minutes for chat, and Zero tossed out her rock water type against the mon that looked like a plant. There have been many times, just yesterday in fact, where I use a normal type move against a ghost type. Pokemon, am I right? Thank you, Pikachu Saturn. I feel protected.
They only say that because they haven't read it yet.
Huh?
They only say that because they haven't read it yet. Wait, eyes are fine. Stop that.
I'm having a little trouble with Legends Arceus lately.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm getting to the point where my Pokedex is a little too big for me to, like, handle. In that, like, I'm, like, literally looking at it every 5 seconds. And it's like, I can't just pick one Pokemon and just do one Pokemon. Because then I feel like I'm wasting time if the Pokemon I'm using isn't using the right move, or if I'm not, like, not catching a Pokemon I should be catching. So I'm, like, constantly, like, I can't remember any of it. I'm just, like,
Just do
looking it up.
Don't think about it and just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, there's so much to do. Like, unless you're trying to, like, 100% it or something, which you can focus on when you get to the post game or the end game, if you're still interested in doing that. There's so much to fill in that just chucking Pokeballs at random things you see is gonna work, and just like using, like, your starter is gonna fill in the attack with useful ones.
Yeah, I've just been, like, hacking at Pokemon for a while, and then, like, realizing I'm, like, 10 Pokemon over what I needed to, and felt, like, annoyed at that. So, and here's the thing, right? I'm at the point where I think I'm playing this blind, so I don't know for sure, but I assume the next Pokemon I'm going to be helping is the fish, which is like, oh boy, this is what I've come here for. But I also have just barely, like, scratched the surface of the new area that I was just in previously. So now I'm, like, torn, because I do want to, like, keep exploring the area and, like, doing the Pokedex stuff, but then when I go to do that, I, like, get all, like, overwhelmed. It's not even that it's, like, not fun to do the Pokedex stuff, it's just overwhelming. Like, my brain just gets all tired from it.
I still say my advice still works. Like, if you just do it and don't worry about it, you'll, like, hack off more of the Pokedex and there'll be less to focus on.
Okay.
Like again, like, I very.
Oh, but I'm 100%ing it.
Again, like, if you're 100%ing it, wait, like, just go through the game and, like, worry about 100%ing it when you have all the Pokemon that can help you traverse through all the areas and you can actually go everywhere in the area.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I'm to go to the coastline and get a whole bunch of more Pokemon.
These shoes should be on a different layer. Yep. And I'm probably going to call this bigger, because there's no reason for it to be taking up so little space in this big panel.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Zero. Small Ant did 100% Pokedex completion in BDSP in 24 hours? How is that possible? Did they not have to, like, You have to like grind to like evolve certain Pokemon, right? It's not like Sword and Shield where you can just find all the Pokemon wandering around.
You may be able to.
Huh?
Because there's the Grand Underground. And you will
Really?
yeah, and you will. The Grand Underground is like, 28 Diamond Shining Pearls answer to.
The wild area?
Yeah, the wild area.
Okay. I remember getting a Gastrodon down there, but I didn't realize it would have all the others too. That's interesting.
It gets more as you like explore more.
Apparently there were also hoops he had to jump through. Interesting. Andrew says, Zero uses a normal move on a ghost type. Me. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I'm sorry. Tails just gives a disappointed 0.
That was a mistake Ash commonly made.
Huh.
And Hoenn, I'm sorry to tell you that he has a much better reason to have commonly forgot that than you. Being that in Johto, his answer to ghost types was a Noctowl with Foresight, which literally lets him hit ghosts with normal moves. So like he probably was forgetting because it's normal. It used to be something he could do.
Mm-hmm. Like, Drifloon spawns on the Friday after you defeat Team Galactic the first time, but the game's released on a Friday.
You're the Yee to my haw.
Yeehaw!
Cats.
Maybe I should remember your type chart again. Zero slowly takes out a Pokeball to start for a Pokemon battle. Oh man, just the addition of fairy types made the type chart completely overwhelming for me to remember.
It's easy. It's too easy.
It was never easy.
Honestly,
it's only gotten harder.
Honestly, it really was never easy. It's so weird that Pokemon fans are always like, oh, type matchups? Easy. So easy, simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's the easiest thing ever. Like, why is Game Freak, like, giving us all this help with it? Like, just let the kids, like, flail around aimlessly like we did when we were kids. And, like, my guy, Digimon, the closest equivalent to Pokemon, game-wise, barely has more type matchups than Pokemon has individual types to match up.
Yeah.
there are like 20-something type matchups in Digimon compared to the 18 types you can match up in Pokemon.
Yeah, it really is like, oh, typing? Easy. Fire's good against grass. But then, like, once you start mixing them up and all of the different, like, typings behave differently towards each other, it's like, you can't, it's impossible. And then throw on the fact that I'm also an idiot who like forgets normal stuff like don't use normal against ghosts. And you got quite the pickle.
I love pickles.
I also like pickles.
Oh, thank goodness this is in its own. This is actually in a folder, assuming it's Shining Pearl art, so it's easy to find. Also, guys, Grandma,
What?
Grandma.
Oh, the stream was on the 3 new starters from Gen 9, and then you're like, Grandma.
Me, Grandma Zero, looking at some of the newest Pokemon they've ever introduced. Come again?
I know, right?
Zero looking at Pokemon literally not even released. Grandma?
Grandma. You were like on it for a while too. Andrew's trying to get me to get on Swish so he can beat me up.
What Andrew doesn't know is that you've been training.
I had been training, and then I stopped, and my memory is that of a goldfish.
Oh snap, Emmy's here.
Emmy! Hiya!
Oh, whoa.
Zero, if it helps, what I do is have 2 teammates I'm focusing on raising up and doing all their attacks and such, and focusing on raising those 2. I catch lots of Pokemon for experience that also fills up the dex. Battle lots of Pokemon that need that specific type to defeat them, which shows me lots of their moves too. And I'm always filling up those 2 dex entries so nothing is wasted. I remember like the ones that have you use a certain move sometimes gets me, because then I'll like either do it too much because I lost track, or I'll like because the one that like I'm thinking of is, I think it's like Luxio has like 3 different moves that you need to watch it do, and I'll just like cycle through them, which is probably a bad idea. And then like Quilava has to use not only like 2 or 3 moves, but also has to use strong and agile. I finally finished Quilava's entry just in time for it to evolve.
How's it feel?
It's very cute. It's a very cute evolution. I still feel like it looks kind of depressed.
No, it's fine.
In a sheepish kind of way. It's like depressed, but he's doing his best.
No, they're not depressed. They're not depressed. They're just shy.
Shy. I love the way it looks at you, and I was like standing there appreciating it for so long it fell asleep.
I can relate to appreciating Typhlosion so long that they fall asleep.
I also appreciate that you can throw out multiple Pokemon at once.
Yeah.
And have them all standing around. Sprigadito! Sprigadito!
I forgot. Pokemon fans can be crazy about this, so I guess Gen 9 spoilers question mark.
Huh?
I said I forgot Pokemon fans can be yeah about this, so I guess Gen 9 spoilers.
Oh yeah.
It feels very weird to want to avoid spoilers about the first stages of the Pokemon. Like how they evolve, sure, but first stages, that's really odd to me, but okay. I guess this is
Mm.
something that we're avoiding.
I don't remember if I avoided that with Gen 5. But
But
like it seems kind of it doesn't make much logical sense to avoid the things on the cover of the thing you're buying, you know?
yeah, and I've definitely seen people like, ah, oh, don't spoil me about the mascot legends. You mean the one you literally cannot go into this game blind with because you're literally going to have to look at them to purchase the game?
I'm like laughing at the idea that they walk into the store to buy the game and like pick up the game and it's like, ah, spoiler! Andrew says I played Fossil Fighters and there's only 5 types. Fire, air, earth, water, and neutral. So it was simple, but the Vivosaurs within the game were different with each one, so they're different, but each had one of those types. But in all serious, I'll be waiting for I'm not gonna play Switch right now, Andrew. For example, when I had to complete Vaporeon and leave in, I trained them in an area with Geodude, Graveler, and Rhyhorn. That way I was only keeping track of their moves, but when I was done, I had seen most of what I needed for Geodude, Graveler's, and Rhyhorn's moves, and filled out the needed to be defeated by X-type condition as a bonus. No, you got Quaxley's foot.
Oh
No, Quaxley's foot.
I blame you for this personally.
No! Just because I was the one sucking on duck feet that one time.
I was joking, but now I officially blame you for it.
I want to say it was delicious, but it wasn't that good.
Man, you know how there's that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play I've been watching? But I've been like falling behind on it. Because the episodes are like 30 minutes to an hour long.
Oh my goodness.
I've gotten I've gotten back into it. And I've gotten a lot done recently because the recent episodes have been more like 20 to 30 minutes long.
Yay!
But the one I just opened right before the stream started was 3 hours long.
3 hours!
Excuse me. No, not that bad. I've ruined the impact. I quit. But in seriousness, it was 1 hour long, not 3.
Oh. Still, that's pretty long.
Yeah.
The music stopped. For me, at least.
It did not stop
How's
for
that
me.
possible? Oh, it's because I muted it to pay attention to what you were saying. I forgot I wasn't listening to the stream. I had music going for so long, I thought I was just listening to your stream. Raikong is here. Dropping in a little late, but hey yo.
Welcome.
Hello. Good to have you, governor.
You're the governor, real governor around here.
Did you hear that, guys? I've been promoted to governor. I have power now.
Hmm.
You can hear the instant regret. I wonder what I would pick for my like favorite first, second, and third stages.
Gotta make sure to get the cheese slices on them.
The cheese slice!
Am I wrong?
I like that one post where someone's like, whoever keeps slapping Kraft American cheese slices on the fire Pokemon.
We're on Rouge now.
Hmm?
We're on Rouge now. Like Rouge the Bat music?
Yeah. I heard you say I'm rude now, and it like took me a long time for my brain to recalibrate after that.
You hear that, guys? I'm rude now.
Your British impressions don't work, Zero, because I'm actually friends with a few Brits online. I'm actually also friends with a few Brits online. So there. Doesn't mean I've been practicing very well, if you know what I mean.
Perfect. Not actually, but easy fix. Now it's perfect. It feels so hard to dance around what you should and shouldn't spoiler with Pokemon's fans. Like, are we allowed to like talk about the Legends Arceus variants and new evolutions yet?
I think with stuff like that, it's just you kind of have to feel out your own audience. Personally, I just do like spoiler warnings.
But like when do you get to stop putting slapping spoiler warnings on everything once you just to talk about this 2-month-old game when talking about content that was in the trailers of the game? Like the story is one thing, like that I get, but like there are regional variants in that were in the trailers for the game that people get pissy at you for showing for like spoiling them like months after the game is released.
So like on the Comic Burrow, we have a rule that says 2 weeks. Spoiler tag everything for 2 weeks after the game drops. And then after that, it's your own discretion. So like you said, with story stuff, you kind of get it. It's like, you know, gotta still watch out for that because not everyone's gonna have played that far. But like, personally for me, like 2 months isn't a lot of time to get down to playing a new game. But if the server itself is like 2 weeks, then after the 2 weeks, you should be able to like show stuff from trailers, things that aren't like that much. And then after that, I say if I know personally that someone specifically in the area that I'm talking about it is playing and like hasn't gotten to a certain point, I would be more careful until they get to that point. You know?
I guess for context, I feel like in the 100-day server, all Hisuian variants and Hisuian evolutions still get isolated to the spoiler chat.
That I have no idea.
Which feels very weird
Yeah.
now that the next game is out, so it's like the spoiler chat for 2 games.
Yeah, I tend to like go off of the general climate of what everyone else is doing. So if everyone is like spoiler tagging a certain thing, I'll like also spoiler tag it.
I'll spoiler tag you. Oh.
Oh no. I can't believe Disney is spoiler tagging me. But like sometimes we'll be like having a conversation and like everything's like spoiler tagged and then someone will come in and be like, "Why are we whispering?" And I'll just like think about it. I'm like, "I don't know, but I saw other people were, so I did it." You know?
Hey Zero, guess what?
What?
Pink dog.
Pink dog.
Wait, is the next graph also a different color? Yes, it is. Not a different color, but like the darker color of the 2 colors on her.
Pre-game, people just say spoiler anything to be safe. The thing is, I don't think it's been enforced. People are just in there to be polite.
That's an excellent question.
Lyra, I'm rude now, switches to her Nixit Sona.
Quick, someone post the. Wait, no, we can do that because it's a tier 2 amount.
Can I do it since I'm a... Oh, I can't. I'm like, since I'm a mod, can I do it?
You get no privilege. I can't English.
Here, the background music kind of sounds like the theme song from Portal. The elevator music? But jazzy. I don't actually know what a lot of Portal music sounds like. I know what the like 2 ending theme songs that GLaDOS sings, and I know the elevator music that plays from the radio. So I guess it's the radio music. Which is already kind of jazzy, so I don't know if you mean stay alive. Still alive. Does it?
Who's ready for Pikachu?
I am. It's about 2 hours, Lyra. Make sure you stretch.
I'm allergic to stretching. Ooh. Boy, howdy. I think my inability to work on comicking for the past few weeks is starting to show.
Oh.
Well, the fact that we're already 2 hours in and not really anywhere near finishing any of these.
Do you think it's like these ones might be sort of difficult because they're battle poses and all that?
No, it's just because they were like not started at all.
Oh.
Like I usually come in here with like stuff that's like partially started, and that's why I can finish them.
Gotcha.
When I come in here and finish like 2 across-the-divide pages, it's not because I like go from sketch to done on 2 whole
Mm-hmm.
pages. It's because they're like probably completely lined already.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas with these, this panel down here was lined and nothing else was done for any of the other pages.
At least now they're all lined.
Mm-hmm. I did work on one of the little standalone things I was hoping to work on over the period of time where I didn't have to worry about
Yeah.
comics. Oh, that made it worse. Oops. Like that would work.
Is this supposed to be fire type?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks more fire type now.
Look at this pink dog.
Huh?
Look at this pink dog. Look at her go.
Bork.
Bork!
I feel like this this is like really, this would be more painful than like actual flamethrower, because like he's not only using fire type move, but it's like in a liquid paint form that's gonna stick to Pikachu's face. Like if it's hot. Oof.
Tails, I stole your tooth idea. Oh, that was the wrong color. Oh, I stopped doing it. Huh. Okay, I guess it's the perfect time to ask which nose. The boopable
Which
snoot
one?
or this one? Just the 2 lines for the snoots. It's the snippers.
Well, the boopable snoot looks more like a dog.
Do we want the pupper to be more pupper?
I guess, which one would you have to edit more?
I honestly feel like at this point I'd have to edit them about the same.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'd have to edit slightly more for the boopable snoot since I'd have to edit this already done page, but it's also already open.
Oh, okay. Then I guess boopable snoot.
Boopable snoot it is.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Right here. In pupper form.
She's been a pupper all along. This is like that Wishbone show where this like little dog plays different historical figures. And they like dress up the dog and he just like is treated like a person even though he's a dog.
It's what he deserves, honestly. Yeah, like for this page, there the boop Snoot shows up exactly twice.
Mm.
Or the nose shows up twice, and it was done once in both ways. So for this page, it's equal effort.
Gotcha.
And let's look at all the others. The red color. Yes. Haven't drawn it all on this page. And one boopable, one with no nose, and one the other way. So yeah, it was, other than the old page I did, it was pretty evenly same effort either way. Look at this doggo. I appreciate this doggo.
It's a very good doggo. It comes with its own hat.
I hope Tails specifically has been enjoying the music.
I don't even know where we are at this point.
It sounds like a boss theme.
Do you think it's like Shadow
It might be.
stuff? It sounds kind of alienish, like outer space maybe.
Tails approves of the music.
Yay! Why do I hear boss music? Apparently it is a versus Shadow song. Oh, it's in the forest. White forest?
Or Green Forest.
That's white jungle.
Does it play the same music whether you're playing as Shadow or Sonic in that boss fight? I think it does.
Oh, you mean if you're playing as Shadow and it's a versus Sonic?
Uh-huh.
If it's the same? It's a good question. Who can say?
Our local Sonic expert says yes, it's the same song. Tails, we need to appreciate Sonic together more.
I do still have Sonic Forces on my video game list of ones to try.
I've heard many mixed things about that game.
I've watched Tails play it, and honestly, any game that lets you make a persona is pretty fun.
You heard it here, guys. Zero says any game that lets you make a persona is pretty fun.
I feel like I should probably make it specifically Sonic game because now I feel like I'm exposed to any game that might have a persona in it. And that's a little
Alright,
distressing.
guys, submit your Persona games to
No,
Zero and she'll play them
no,
live on stream.
no. I think the only game, Sonic game I've played was this weird tennis game for the Xbox 360. Huh.
Interesting. I assure you did not get the Sonic experience from that. I don't even know what it's like, and I'm pretty confident in that statement.
It's actually speed tennis. It's like playing card games on motorcycles, except you're playing tennis but like running down the speed ramp as Sonic. Pretty furry thing to say.
Pretty furry thing to say, Zero.
Confirmed furry, even though all of us knew I'm not a furry.
Zero confirmed furry. Long ago, but also even more now.
Long ago. Long ago. Far away land.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Mm.
Mm. Oh man, I saw somebody play a Star Wars game on their channel. It was a pretty old one.
Mm.
I believe it has that like you know, traditional start of a Star Wars story intro where it like has the text scrolling up. It's like
Yes.
all that, right? But you know, for A, that's like a very iconic theme song, and B, you know, Disney owns Star Wars now.
Oh no!
So they were like, since I don't
Did they get in
want the
trouble?
no, they did not, because they were like, since I don't want the Disney ninjas to come after me, I hope you enjoy my a cappella rendition of the Star Wars theme.
Yes. Did he like read it in the song?
I think he read it, and in another like thing, and then like on the side, he recorded him doing the song and like play that under him reading it.
Oh my goodness! He recorded his a cappella version and then he played it. That's amazing. That's excellent. I'm so happy.
It's glorious.
There's nothing funnier to me than someone just like doing their own music cover like accompaniment, but it like, especially when it's like done poorly, just like like they're not actually like a cappella, you know?
Indeed.
Like in Adventure Time, Finn's like bad beatboxing gives me so much life.
Let's see if I can get this to look good, because I don't normally draw stuff like this.
Ooh. I find a very easy way to like do cursed faces in my Mafia comic is do a drawing that by all means should have been an in-between smear. Zero, I have 10 personas, but I can't wait to make another one in Forces. I'm not making another one! You actually made the avatar I would have used, like, it's basically, I like customization, and if I can get a character creator that lets me make the characters that I already have, it's like, it's really fun, you know? Oh, I finally unlocked, like, red hair in Legends.
How's it feel?
So I'm like, I pretty much have my avatar again now. Despite choosing the boy character, it comes with like a ponytail version. So he's got the long hair, and now I have red hair. But I made the eyes green since it was like a dark brown. It wasn't like quite there, so I'm like, I guess I'll just do another color. I still don't have any good hats though. They need to include a cowboy hat. It's very rude because there's an NPC that actually has cowboy hat.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, well, this seems like a weird time period for it, but then I was like, wait, they already have a character with it.
Yeah, but like even then they have a bowler hat now. They have like
I feel like bowler hats. Honestly, I guess cowboy hat isn't wrong for the time period. It's actually more wrong for like the area.
Oh, you mean like the like culturally speaking?
Yeah.
It's like weird aesthetically. Yeah, you're right.
But then they already have a character with a cowboy hat.
Yeah! Which is why I'm like, just give me his hat.
Just do that thing you did with Swish, where you let us dress up as the characters.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. I like that they played it off as like, oh, this style is like popular because this person is really like well known.
Anyone who unlocked the like rose stuff after beating the game. Which I believe was the case for me. Because like all that character stuff came like a while after the game came out, so like most of us had like beaten the game. So like, hey, here's a rose hairstyle. If you hear he's pretty popular, like, my guy, I don't think you paid attention to why this man was in the news.
Oof. Let's see.
Hold on, stop. Don't let Zero see the tangent. Jill says the rose stuff post game should have been at a huge discount as a joke. Right, Zero?
Yeah. Huge discount. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess his like brother kind of basically has his same like hairstyle.
I don't think he does.
Really? Okay, not hairstyle. Face? Something about him is like the same as Rose.
Face, probably, but we're not like getting his face.
True.
Oh my god. Tails, look at how sassy she is after how you portrayed her. Look at this sassy, confident expression.
I'm gonna make another one. Yeah, right. We all know you're going to make it.
Don't worry, Zira. I support, as the person with 8 Pokesonas, I support your Fursona addiction.
To be fair, a lot of mine were assigned.
I have also been assigned tons of Sonas over the years. I have never drawn a single one though.
I'm not saying I've drawn all 10 of mine.
You've definitely drawn a ton of the assigned ones though.
Okay, a ton is okay. Let me think. I have my wolf Sona. I've got my squirrel Sona.
Also, I don't care enough about them to like remember them.
I mean, that's fair. I personally just really like personality quizzes and stuff. No? Trying to think if there's any others. Oh, sheep. Because zodiac sign. So I got wolf, squirrel, sheep. I don't think I've drawn an actual sheep Sona. And then I was assigned
Don't worry, I've also never drawn a rooster Sona.
So here's the interesting thing.
I feel like
I believe I was like...
Go ahead.
The interesting thing is I feel like I've been assigned a Swift 2 separate times by 2 completely separate governments. One was when I took the Pottermore quiz and was getting my what's it called? Patronus? Which, you know, is basically like the animal persona, because the guy in the book that like can turn into an animal has the same Patronus as his animal. And then someone just like in a Discord just randomly like was also like, yeah, you're this bird. And I'm like, huh? That one I've drawn.
Tails notes that you made 2 Pikasonas.
Those aren't animals. I'm trying to count the animal ones.
Don't worry, Zero. I count the animal ones. Or the Pokemon ones as animals.
Well, if you count the Pokemon ones as animals, I guess I've technically drawn a sheep one. Because of, Flaffy.
A good child. Which I guess makes Zero a good child.
Gasp.
Zero, we're here. We made it. We come full circle.
We did it.
Quick, keep talking. Copyright. I can feel it closing in.
Okay, so like basically I have like maybe like 2 to 4 animal sodas, but like if counting like the oh, and then there's like rats, which I feel like I should have a soda for, I just don't. But like if I feel like the joke where I have like 10 first sodas is really more like I have a bunch of Pokemon sodas. Because how do you not like draw yourself as Pokemon? They're just like, you know, oh, Lyra, you sure you want to put that leg?
No, I'm not.
But yeah,
Quick, Zero. More. I can feel the copyright closing in as we speak.
what? Were you going to say something earlier?
I was. I don't remember what it was though.
You
Oh,
don't
no,
remember?
now I remember. Never mind.
Okay.
I feel like I got my least favorite animal on the Zodiac as my Zodiac.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. When you're like, I would have taken literally any other.
Mm-hmm. So I got Rooster.
When you say Rooster is your least favorite, are you like, is that because of Blaziken?
No, it's just I don't my dislike for Blaziken is honestly non-existent. I don't like it. It's not. I don't have like any strong feelings about it either way.
Oh, okay.
Which, when amongst starters, which are usually some of my favorite Pokemon ever, is a really bad thing. Like with normal Pokemon, just being indifferent is like pretty good.
Yeah.
But for like this group of Pokemon, where like so many of them are in my favorites list, is pretty not good for it.
Mm-hmm. It's like being the best of the worst is still like it like you're in the wrong, in a higher league. So there's more expectation there.
I think you meant worst or the best.
Worst of the best. Yeah. I'm like low-key like really hoping the new starter is gonna like turn into an animal of some kind.
Like your starter?
The new fire starters, like this pepper.
Oh, like it turned into like one of the Zodiac ones?
Yeah.
I'm still so amused that people have like people who hate the Zodiac theory are like celebrating already. And it's like we've already had a Pokemon go from bipedal with arms to a snake. Don't celebrate yet.
That's the thing though, right? We already have snake, we already have dragon.
We don't
right?
we don't have snake.
Oh, right, you're right, because the snake was the grass type. Never mind. So it really well could.
Yeah, it could be
a snake.
It could very, very, very easily be a snake. It would not feel weird or awkward at all. But people are already celebrating as if it can't be something on the Zodiac side. I think this is the Sonic
confused.
song. That doesn't appear like
this is Sonic's song, yeah. His character song. I love this song. It sucks that we have to talk over it because it's such a good song.
And that's also probably copyright doomed.
I used to listen to this on repeat. I would like do my homework down in the basement where the GameCube was and just like press play, have it like play on the TV, and then like keep pressing play when it finishes.
I remember that.
It's a good song. I like sang it to my mom once because I wanted her to like be into the things that I was into. And I was like, yeah, it's got like lyrics like he has got a heart of gold and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, she'll like think he's cool after this. And then she's like, oh, this is bad because he like thinks things don't matter if it's like good or bad. And I'm like, okay.
Raikon comes in
Oh,
with, I think, Reach for the Stars is my favorite Sonic song, which is good taste.
I don't know that song from its title. Is it from Sonic Colors?
Yes. I
Yeah, I
forgot
don't know
to
how.
get these eyes looking right.
Oh, you didn't erase the top parts.
Look at this
I
shoe.
really like Tails' song from the Advanced Battle game, and I think it's in like the first game too as like the end credit song, but it's like a different melody, and I got really upset when I heard it the first time. It's either Tails' song or this song. It was one of them is in like the first game with a different melody.
I don't recognize this song, so I doubt it's in the first game. Hold on.
Woo!
Why are we back here again?
Oh yeah. Maybe it's a different version. This song has like 3 different versions on YouTube. When I was trying to like find one for my playlist, I had to like listen to it 3 different times to try and find the one that I.
See, that's the thing though. 2 of those 3 versions are from Sonic Generations, not
Huh.
this one, so
Oh, then I don't know. Oh yeah, they remix a lot of songs from Adventure 1 in Adventure 2.
Pink Dog.
Sonic has a good voice.
Oh my gosh.
What?
This is Sassy
Got-
Dog. Look at her. I'm proud of her.
I appreciate her.
Me to Tails after that April Fool's update. Haven't really thought of like a personality for her, so this is like the first thing that's coming to mind now. And then I go to this and I was like, oh, this is the only personality she shows, and it matches what you did. So it's even more canon than before.
Nice. There are a lot I don't like in their OG version. If you had your trainer characters, not the ones from the Nuzlocke comic, just your regular trainers, what would their battle theme be?
I have trainer characters, not for my Nuzlocke.
Yeah, that's a weird question for Lyra because you usually just name yourself and then like you use it in the comic. like Nostalgia Lock and Shining Pearl is just you. It's your trainer character. Happy!
Happy! We're happy to see you. Lyra, will you ever stop making that joke? No. I will not. Next question.
I don't know, actually. I think I had like what's that song, Move Along, as like Zero's song at one point. But I make characters out of a lot of my trainer characters.
Can't relate. Or I guess I can, but also like they're all me.
Yeah. They're usually, if they're not Zero, then they're some completely unrelated sort of, like for Arceus, I named my character Makoto because I've been watching Danganronpa a lot.
Can't believe Zero named her character after a Persona character.
Persona?
Persona.
I don't know anything about Persona.
There's a Makoto.
Ooh. Is he cool?
Well, she is cool.
Hooray! I would know more about Persona, but Tails never ended up streaming it like she said she would.
A trail of trust, really.
I've also been waiting for her to stream what's it called? Tweewee? The
Tweewee?
world ends with you.
You got there.
I got it. Is this an extended version that I've never heard of before?
Is it?
I've never heard this part of the song before.
How does it feel?
Exhilarating.
Look at this paint dog. Look at
Little
that.
pupper.
A whole pupper.
A whole child.
Tails says it's still in the works. I'm just burnt out on RPGs. Valid. They are very long. It'd be really silly to decide to do 2 long RPGs at once. Isn't that right?
RPGs can be quite exhausting.
Especially if someone decides... Especially if you do 100%. Imagine having someone deciding to go out and 100% RPG and it has 221 episodes.
That's fictional.
And then by the time they finish, the next game is announced.
That doesn't seem realistic.
Are you saying that seriously or just to
I'm
play along with the
joking.
gag?
Yeah. Ah!
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You know what's great?
RPGs? You mean rocket-propelled grenades?
Yeah. Paint dog!
Yeah, gotta play games that you wanna play.
Yeah.
Do you feel more compelled usually to play games that you haven't played before on stream or games that you have played before on stream?
I honestly feel equally compelled to do both.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll get tired of one or the other. Like right now, I did a bunch of old games, so I went into a new games phase, and I did a bunch of new games, so now I'm kind of I kind of feel like doing old games again.
Oh, okay.
Paint dog.
I want to say, I think I've only done old games. I'm trying to think if I've done a new game. I'm pretty sure I've only streamed old games.
Tails also adds. Also, I'm only streaming once a week in it, so like I don't want to commit to something that could be a year long. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Our next game together is both old and new.
What do you mean?
Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, because you haven't played it before, but it's like really old.
Yeah.
Julio.
Guys, the more I draw this pink dog, the more I think about switching to Smeargle as the Johto Sona.
It has a lot of artist energy.
I am an artist.
And 400% less nipples.
I don't think Zero wants me to choose Miltank as my Johto Sona.
No, Miltank is a great choice for a Sona. You just gotta embrace the nipple.
So anyways, look at this little child in the back. Look at there. Look.
Here he come. Oh, Lordy, he coming. Lordy.
So, me.
Whee.
New Hollow Knight co-host when? I've been thinking about before next Thursday. Zero's been talking about some scary stuff that'll get her fired on Thursday. And she's like, I don't want to. I should save it so I don't get fired early. And I'm like, maybe I should preemptively fire her early. Oh my god, I will never get over this one. Every time I look at it, I die. I love them. Alright, time to start figuring out how to background.
Ooh. Well, that one's obviously just gonna be speed lines. And that one also. And also that one. And that one.
Come again?
Basically, everything except for panel 3 looks like it's gonna be speed lines.
Okay.
Because remember, panel 2 has a blurry Pikachu in it.
True. True stork. Alright, so...
You forgot to color Pikachu's brown tail.
No, you don't see that. See, look, it's fine. The brown tail's right there. I didn't know what you're talking about. I didn't miss anything.
Lyra!
I didn't miss anything.
You know I'm like 5 minutes behind, Zara.
Yeah, you're 5 minutes behind. You just missed something that I was just getting to.
I see.
That's definitely what happened. Don't question it. Don't play the audio back. No need to like doubt me. I'm like the least doubtable person on the planet Earth. Like, honesty is my middle name.
I feel like with those two panels, the horizon line should actually just be at their feet. Yeah?
Maybe?
Like the ground line?
Ah!
Makes it more of a like a dramatic.
I don't do it that close often. Like I don't draw these with the horizon line being that low in mind, so I don't think I actually can.
Oh.
Like their feet look awkward if it gets too close.
That looks good. Nice. I feel like that works.
I feel like you work.
I do work.
Isn't it
Full
disappointing?
It is.
Relatable. I also work. It's also disappointing.
Oh.
Slap that in there and there. What background should I use for this panel? Let's make it like an obnoxious pink.
Do it.
There we go. Perfect. Really added to that panel, I think. Ooh.
How's it going, Lyra?
Oh, it's going.
It is going. Look how much you're going. Isn't it exciting?
You're exciting.
Why does this music sound like Persona music? I feel like Joker's gonna like show up and like kick coffee in my face.
Anime background. Go! Boom.
Whoosh.
Gosh dang it. I blame you for this, Zero.
Oh.
Take 2. Anime gag background. Go! Boom.
Cool. I should utilize those gradients more.
They're great.
I have to do those by hand and I'm like, it's like really annoying. Ooh, looks like it's dinner time.
Well, I should probably end it there then. How long has it been?
It's been almost 3 hours.
Yeah,
Hey, look at you go.
that feels like a good place to end it off.
All right. Looking good.
Looking cool, Joker.
What?
I'm referencing that one game, Persona, because you mentioned this music sounded like Persona music. Can't believe everyone's not utilizing gradient backgrounds as much as they should.
I forgot that like you could do the amounts of the gradient in the color.
Yeah.
So I just like use my pen to like draw the lines and then I like blur it and it's like so annoying.
I would call you guys slackers, but the problem is actually you're doing the opposite and doing too much work.
You need to slack more.
You gotta slack more. Oh, Tails wasn't here for the thumbnail originally.
Yeah. is like it cracks me up so much. Oh.
But yeah, that's enough fun for today. We'll be back on the 17th for more arting goodness. Will I be doing Across the Divide or Golden Sun? That depends entirely on how things go over the next week. But before that, on Thursday, we'll be continuing through Hollow Knight with Zero.
That's me.
That's you. And on Friday, we'll be continuing through Digimon Cyber Sleuth with Tails.
That's not me.
That's not you. You sound so disappointed. And Saturday, we'll be continuing through Pokemon Legends Arceus, also with Tails.
Tails.
Tables. Tails says, Zero, quick, I'm away from the computer, grab the Patreon link.
I can't believe it's come down to this. Why do I look like what's that bot called again? Nightbot?
Yeah.
Nightbot. Man, my joke.
But you get to be a knight.
Oh gosh, Lyra, why didn't you link your Patreon on any of your? Okay, let me see if it's over.
Because I forgot.
It's over here, or is it over here? And I go to Patreon, and then I click post from my creators, and then I click on Pokemon Master Wizard, and I grab the link, and then I ciao! I can't believe Tails did the page, the Nightbot command right as I posted it. I feel like I've just been played.
I can't believe Tails is clowning on you like this. I'm sure the play-by-play didn't help with her timing it perfectly.
I thought there was a delay.
Clearly not enough of one. Well, yeah, I have a super cool Patreon that you can go to, and you can get like cool early comic updates and like early Let's Play episodes that I should edit today. And even get into the super cool Discord server we have.
Super cool.
Super cool. We even have a super duper duper cool art stream once a month on the Discord server. What's going to be next Sunday?
Next Sunday.
Next fun day.
Next time on Lyra Ballsy.
So anyways, thanks all of you for watching. Thank you, Zero, for joining me. It was super fun.
A pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I hope you all had a fantastic time. And I'll see you all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.